Over the past 2 years, Mojang announced quite the collection of new features for a biome overhaul in Minecraft, from vultures in the Badlands to frogs in the swamps. And considering most of the community believes the next update for Minecraft 1.17 will finally bring those features to the mountains and the other biomes, now is a good time to talk about termites and baobab trees, and how they may work in Minecraft. So, without further ado, my name of course is SystemZ, and let's get started. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who has supported the channel by grabbing your We're the Piglin merch. The poster and the sticker have both been massive community favorites, and I'm so glad that you like them. There are just under 2 weeks left of time until the merch drop goes away forever, and to make it even better, this new shirt design is now available as well. Click the iCard in the top right corner or check the description below for a link to the shop. Also, make sure to use the hashtag We'reThePiglin on Twitter so that I can thank you personally for your support. Way back in 2018, Mojang officially announced a biome vote for Minecon Live, and that featured the deserts, savannas, and the taiga biome, which did later on end up winning the vote. Well, in those suggestions and announcements, we saw termites and baobab trees. Unfortunately, they did not win the vote, but eventually Mojang did announce that we would see all of these features in Minecraft later down the line at some point. And I was kind of left wondering, why would anybody want termites? But then it hit me, because they are amazing, and trust me, by the end of this video, you will agree. Now, as you can see, if we walk around, we have got baobab trees and baobab fruit, but we'll get to that in just a moment. I imagine baobab trees would spawn all around the savanna biomes, just kind of mixed in with the normal acacia trees. Now, they do use the same block palette. I did want to add new ones, but unfortunately, it made more sense based on the video to do this. However, what makes them a baobab tree is their precious baobab fruit, which has a little bit of a use, but a little bit more on that in just a moment. For now, let's go ahead and check out these termites, shall we? This is going to be amazing. Termites, special thank you to my team, because we have been able to put together a really good example at how amazing termites could be using this mod that we have created. Now, as you can see here, well, maybe we don't spawn it near this base because they love wood, and I love this base, and I might need it again, so let's just kind of spawn it here. You can see that the termites are adorable, and I've used the last spawn egg because I'm in survival mode. There we go. That's been fixed. Let's just ignore that. And in the meantime, this little guy has been looking for a snack. Now, you can probably imagine exactly what they eat. And yes, once they've developed an appetite, they will eat the wood. That is exactly what they are after. And once one goes biting, the next one follows. Now, the great thing about this is no, it is not OP at all. It takes quite a lot for them to build up an appetite to then go tear down a tree, as you can see here. And even when they do so, they don't always drop the log blocks. There is a 35% chance they are just going through this tree. This is crazy. A little laggy here and there, a little broken. You know, that's just what happens when we make a mod. Instead of actually getting the feature in Minecraft, we could have had it, but everyone voted taiga. Oh, I love campfires, but come on, these would be amazing. Dancing termites, come on. But anyways, as I was saying, termites very rarely drop the log. They have a 35% chance of doing so and a 45% chance at dropping sawdust, which is a very useful material. A little bit more on that here in just a moment. Now, as you can see, like I said, they do require an appetite to go and eat the logs. Now, what I imagine them doing in Minecraft, once they were actually added, would be infesting the logs so that they could actually climb up the trees. In this example, unfortunately, they cannot do that. So prepare to have a lot of floating trees in your world. But I love this. This is amazing and incredibly useful. Let me show you why. But first, the baobab fruit. And while they go ahead and tear down this tree, let's go ahead and use this as an opportunity to check out the baobab fruit, which, as you can see, is an actual working fruit in the game. This would be similar to the coca bean, where it spawns just like it would on a jungle tree, but for acacia logs. Now, once you break them in survival mode, they will drop the baobab fruit. Now, this would just be an ordinary mob that's useful for farming. They are just tearing down this tree. Oh gosh, but yeah, I love farming in Minecraft, so I would love to see more crops in general, and baobabs would be a great crop. Now, what they would actually be useful for is in Minecraft, they would allow you to actually lure in the termites. I don't imagine they would ever actually allow you to tame them, but they would allow you to bring them to a specific location. They love that and wood. And in the meantime, let's grab this sawdust and check out exactly what this does. Ah, so you found yourself a poorly generated savanna village. And a farm as well. Well, good news, because all of that sawdust you just collected in the early game after you've built your termite farm, go away. Try to record, what are you doing, sheep? There we go. As you can see here, you can actually use sawdust on crops, and it'll actually yield a higher output when you do so. This is amazing, and for the early game of Minecraft, if you can get your hands on sawdust, this would be incredibly useful. Especially if you have a Fortune 3 hoe, you can actually use this to triple, if not quadruple, your output. Which, especially in the early game for farming emeralds, would be amazing and incredibly useful. This is amazing, but how exactly would you farm this? Good question. I've actually prepared a great example. So without further ado, let's check this out while I continue to get my potatoes. So, of course, now a first time on this channel, a redstone ready flat world. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a redstone genius, but as you can see, we have built this box, and we're gonna go ahead and put some termites in here because this is what I imagine it would look like if you were to capture termites. Now, before you get upset, no, I did not build a full-blown tree farm. I don't know how to do it. Go watch Mumbo Jumbo if you're wanting to know how to do that, because simply put, I just don't know. But I do know that one part of that is logs. So you can imagine that logs would be pumped into this room, probably through a chain of pistons, pushing them down. And again, by placing them in here, the termites kind of go crazy. So you can imagine they would just farm away. You can hear them kind of burping too. I love this. Jackson did a fantastic job on this mod. Toxteer did a great job on the model. I love it. This is probably one of the coolest things we've seen so far. I do eventually plan on releasing a mod with all of these confirmed features, by the way, so definitely be on the lookout for that. But now that we've kind of mined through this, you can see if we go down here in our barrel, we've got 8 logs and, of course, 8 sawdust. So the chances are pretty good that you're going to get drops out of this. But, of course, that means you're going to also have to capture termites, which are going to be infested in wood in the savanna biome, so that's going to be tricky alone. Again, maybe the baobab could lure them in, but you're also going to need to be able to put them in a box and keep the wood coming in, and also keep them from climbing through the wood and getting out. It would definitely be tricky, but it would be worth it. If you could build a tree farm, I mean, just imagine the output. This could be amazing. I'm curious what happens if we just load this up with termites. Well, I can't really place any wood, so I mean, that's kind of a problem. Oh, and the hoppers are broken. Even better. There we go. I guess that kind of works. Not a good example, but I mean, this is crazy. This is insane. Now, I don't think they can actually reach it if it's above them. Oh gosh, they are just wigging out, aren't they? Well, regardless, you can see this kind of works. Maybe we get rid of the termites. Termites, no! And now, just a cloud of smoke. But hey, it's for the better. Let's go ahead and place just a couple more in there. Honestly, this is really satisfying, and I'm in the hole. Let's get out of there. Oh, okay, there we go. It's a little satisfying to watch, I gotta admit. Once they get hungry anyways. There we go. Now they're ready to eat. I love this. Again, like I cannot, this would be amazing. This just has Minecraft written all over it. That's why I think I love it. I would love to see what Mumbo does with this and other redstonists. I mean, honestly, this is a really cool feature. Termites would be amazing. Ah, we need this. Why did we vote on savannas to get it done quicker? I mean, I love campfires, but come on. This is amazing. Well, my friends, that is going to do it for today's video. I mean, what more can I say? Termites really are amazing. I never thought that I would love termites as much as I loved them in this video. In fact, I know this whole video was basically just me being like, wow, termites, how amazing. But who would have ever thought termites could actually have a really, really cool use in Minecraft? That being said, I know a lot of you are waiting on the swamp mod that I promised in this earlier video this week. We are working on the bugs that will be available soon, but like I said, I plan on doing a video and a mod about all of the confirmed features together. How you doing, Phil? You doing good? As usual, trying not to kill me, I see, or at least trying to. And Phil, as usual, we never talk to Phil. He kind of changes personalities every now and then. We got to go ahead and feed Dwayne, because I get yelled at in the comments when I don't do it, so one of these days, Dwayne will come to life. I know it. This pet food is going to bring him to where he can actually move around. It's going to be amazing. Isn't that right, Phil? You would just love that, wouldn't you, Phil? Alright, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up and consider subscribing and turning on notifications while you're at it, because then you'll be alerted whenever I next upload a video, and you'll see if Phil is ever gonna actually kill me or not, because it's getting close. That day is coming very close. And also, special thank you to everybody who has gotten We're the Piglin merch. Seriously, I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for supporting the channel that way. But that is going to be it for today's video. Let me know what you'd like to see next week. And as always, my name has been System Z. You guys have been awesome. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.